Prometheus here, and the patch is dropped. So some of the stuff that the patch does fix here. So some of the things that were affecting us was starter armies only with only brigades can only recruit one subordinate up. Can now recruit one subordinate level under them. So now you can have like the Army of East Tennessee can have a unit like under it. We haven't done an 1861 start, but in that fact, the Militia Act 1 or Fort Sumter wasn't triggering the war. They fixed the enemy newspaper, the newspaper messages. Retreating units can now not capture towns or infrastructure. Going through rebalanced influence of battles and national morale, taking towns for enemy morale down. New campaign scenario. Is this one in 1861, which is the start of the war? That seems like a much safer one in that case. This is about the time that Anaconda plan was put into effect. Commander stats for not taking over from battles and saves. The fillers and assignments not working properly. Commanders, we experienced that a great bit. Contract link is now linked to the state, or linked to the nation instead of the state, which was having issues with border provinces being recruitable areas. Retreating units now show a red blinking flag, so it's just not a red flag. More than one newspaper message can be shown per day. Struck day after the years changed. They removed the ceasefire button because they were having some issues with it. Better targeting for units, especially the artillery, so we'll see how that works. Reinforcements sometimes withdraw immediately. This was happening in the Army of the Mississippi and the Reserve Corps. And so I think we experienced that one as well. So I think we are going to start with a (1861) start here, where Lincoln has just taken office. So this is for the campaign map, but this doesn't mess with this doesn't mess with anything but the campaign map, so this doesn't affect the battle map. So we'll put them on 3. That I don't want some issues to occur. I really want to see at least a protracted war if we get that long. So we have 50,000. They have 75,000. Ships are a little bit even in numbers, so we'll have that. This goes to national morale, so we won't. I want to put this to 50, so we don't have a morale, like a morale sinking, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm dumb. That's to continue. I'm starting a new campaign. Wow. Don't mind me, guys. It's the afternoon and I just woke up. You know, sleeping's difficult. I'm gonna keep these episodes under an hour, if possible. So,
This step, secession, wants to
yeah, those videos, which are cool. If you want to check them out, go for it. But here we go. Got here. The 1864 is coming soon. Okay, cool. It'd be cool if they had like a tab of coming soon. Awesome. But we generally know how the game works. So this is the start of the Civil War, just when Fort Sumter was engaged. We technically own Fort Sumter right now? Yes, we do. Someone commented as well that if you're in a attacking stance at a fort, it'll, but more often than not, you won't actually get the fort. But if you're in a defensive stance attacking the fort, that's how they've actually got the forts. So we got to keep that in mind. So this is the Missouri State Guard. That's right, under Sterling Price. We don't know much about Army of the West here. Not seeing anything else. There's Army of the Occupation, West Virginia, our Army of the Potomac, Army of the Shenandoah by itself. That one's by itself. Army of the Northwest. Hampton's division under someone? No. Okay, let's first look at we have here. The Rear Guard is leading the army, okay. When it comes to field armies, the Army of the Potomac under Rear Guard. Army of the Shenandoah under Joseph E. Johnston. The Western Army under McCulloch. I don't know where the Western Army is. Missouri State Guard. Army of the Northwest, which is the one in West Virginia. Hampton's Division under Magruder. Army of Florida under Braxton Bragg. Okay, so we do have a Southern Army. Army of the Florida. Is it probably in Florida? Okay, here it is. By Fort Pickens. Okay. Where's the other? Here's the Western Army under McCulloch. We're gonna march him to the next one up. Probably gonna merge these under one like they were historically done. How much does the Department of Pennsylvania have here? I changed my tooltip speed. Put it to max. Tooltip. Oh, it is on max. Okay. Can't actually do foods here. So I'm gonna reload this. I'm gonna put that on. I ticked it off because I didn't want them in the historical battles. Situation isn't as bad. We gotta ensure West Virginia does not secede. And I think that army in Florida is going to deal with that fort before it marches north. Okay, 3. Put them in defensive. Now it says it's not there. Yeah, it is. Go in defensive. Fort. Unpause. Actually, let's pause so we can keep on going through. What's our military thoughts? We got a couple blockades, a couple Union invasions, one Confederate invasion. British interventions at 44. We've already looked at our armies. Our finances are slowly taking a hit. Okay. Policies. We need to take government funding. Honestly, industrialization. And King Cotton. Jack 2. Military 2. See? Our production is going strong. However, I don't think we're going to have the overall goods to deal with things. There are 2 blockades going on. This one here. Up at James River Squadron. Fort Monroe have. Come on, buddy. Garrison troops is 4,000. Jesus Christ. Okay. Under this portion, what I want to do is I want to put Hampton's division under the Army of the Potomac. At this point. Actually do that? Wait, they don't have any core, so I think that's a no. If I add a core like this, oh, that's a division. That only adds a division. Reorganize this a little bit. I want them under corps commanders. Huh. Maybe I can't do it yet, is the issue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some cav here. Louisiana. A couple cav units. Good. Cavalry. Colonel, he's a Westport graduate. Let's sign him. Yeah, that'd be a negative. So what? Do I have to replace? Him like that? Say with Lee. And then put Ewell here. I'm gonna let me put Ewell there. Okay, so is it, he's at least okay. That's very weird. Oh, this is kind of backwards. That's very strange. I'll have to get used to that. I don't think it's a new system, but I think it's a different system by any means. So I'll have to learn it more. Okay, the Army of the Shenandoah is over here. We can't take Captain's Division, which is very strange. Is it because of the rank? Is that it? Is it because of the rank of the commanders? Okay, let's test this now. Or is it the rank of the armies? Oh, that's just a transfer between two units. Ah, so I'd have to disband that unit completely. Makes sense now. Maybe. Okay, so here I want to recruit probably. I'm going to recruit a division commander. One. Lomax. DH Hill. Colonel. Okay. A little bit for the northwest here. Garnet. I have here. South Carolina. I should be able to cut it there. 3,000 at Fort Pickens. What do we have? There's some troops. We are in defensive. Moving down into Pensacola. Okay, so have that. Not seeing any armies. Strange. Coming at me. Unless we hold Harper's Ferry, I think. Give men that's not Beauregard's army. Yeah, it's calf. So that should be a siege because they're in defensive. We up as a siege. Two Union invasions. We have one Confederate invasion out here. Give me that unit. They just abandon it? It would be weird if that was the case. Over here. Figure it out. I think we should be fine. Sterling price here. I think the army of the West has more than 7 or 8,000, I think. Has 5,000. It'd be a one-on-one fight, and I think I should be able to deal with that. State Guard. Or we have we do have some cavalry. Okay. Union calls for volunteers. Month contracts. Okay. Everyone is kind of recruiting. How many occupation is moving away? Maybe the next point we up into Crafton. Maybe they're gonna go for here. Lyman squadrons moving around. Graham's River squadrons on 5 boats right now. Once they get the full total of men here, I'm gonna move down to Fort Monroe, and then we will change everything. Hampton's division to Hampton's Corps. We'll put it under the Army of the Potomac. I think it should allow us to build corps, right? Military 2, I think. Yes, military 2 gives us course. All right, now so let's go up to 4. Let's look at our naval stuff right now. feel like I want to put all of this towards the James River Squadron. Put a couple of stuff here. Where's our production? Or no, it's in goods and trade. The supply depot there. I'm gonna have to build supply depots around. Fort Pickens, we took it. So someone is right on that. So that is definitely how you do it. You go into defensive stance and you do that way. Okay. Now we know. So in the Mississippi, we are clear. At least for right now. There are calls for volunteers. I'm gonna take the Bureau of Military Information with this one because Braxton Bragg's gonna be operating on his own for the most part. Let's move up to Corinth. Build a supply depot at Corinth. We can kind of keep our supply lines at least on next to the Mississippi. Good. Also be able to stuff around. Get line. Occupation moved. At this point, let's take the Army of the Northwest and Grafton. Jesus, they are fielding men right now like no other. Okay. They severely fixed that. Jesus Christ. That is not a joke there. They definitely fixed that. Seems like that's fixed too. We put those other ships in there? Okay, cool. Cool. good bug fixes here. We're gonna go 4 times speed. Looks like they're coalescing over here. They are slowly coming here. I would love to grab that fort here. Fine, we'll go to Militia Act 3. Career contracts. Not seeing any Union armies in the Midwest. Why we're bringing up other ones. How much manpower do they have here? Northeastern Virginia. 32. Might be in need of recruiting. 17. Don't know. Okay, let's recruit more then in these 2 armies. Cores right now? No, we still can't. Create a new division. Way. Add a couple comes to this. Add more infantry units. Nothing special. More infantry units. Stuff around. The Northwest is going to go into Grafton. We're going to take this one slow. Guaranteeing moving things around. Army in the West is in contact with the Missouri State Guard, so it's going to be our first battle. Pretty even odds against General Leon or Lion. Okay. Even, we are on Little Mountain. This Little Mountain. That's just Sugar Creek battlefield. Okay. I remember this one. They're all the way over here in Bentonville already. Price, I think I'm going to come up Telegraph Road. Going to Oberson. Back in. Of course, conflict here at Pratt's store. What do we have here? Mixed muskets, shotguns, mostly mixed muskets, which I think ultimately, once we get the numbers I want fielded in the army, we're gonna outfit the army better weapons. I don't think the production system's in the game yet, because I don't think we're actively producing rifles. I'm not sure if that is what the game will eventually have. The idea that you have rifles on hand, or if you have to buy them, even if they're production only. Maybe right now it's fuzzy magical numbers, who knows. We're gonna set up here. Use my cavalry to scout. Not seeing any Union formations here. Get out of. We're gonna get out of marching stance and go file. Still nothing. They're gonna try to come up from behind me. Wow, I did not see that. Not see that coming. They're gonna come up from behind me, I think. Single line, get ready. They're gonna come up to the road, and I think we're gonna impact them here. I don't think we're gonna stop them before the bridge. Here. Here. Yep, we see the federal formations here. Sugar Creek. We're gonna set up a battle line here. £6 field guns, which we have to do better stuff with. Field guns. Or my cav already having it. Here we are, mixed muskets. We're gonna open up on them, men. We'll flank around the outside here. Come up from the middle. Gonna fall back here. We're gonna come up back around the flank here. Advance. Advance, men. Up around them. Give him cold steel, boys. Cold steel, boys. That unit is broke. Let's turn their flank. Army is victorious. First skirmish, they lost 750, mostly probably because of this. Here, back to battlefield. The numbers was a good attack there. Desperate. Pretty desperate measures there, but we come up on top. The wounded there. So. Good stop. Battle of Carrollton. Did not think that they would have came from the southern portion, but we win the first battle of the war. First army to army battle of the war. General Parsons became famous. Let's see who General Parsons is. They did change it. Our casualties were not high in this manner. We will continue to gather supplies from this depot. Nice. Before we end this episode, let's see who... Parsons, Moby Parsons. MSG 6th Division here with mixed rifles. Took only 2 casualties, but did some work. Going up in fame. Got Rains and Colonel John Clark in here. So some good stuff from the armies so far. Western Army is going to go deal with this. McCullough is with Fort Gibbon. I think once we take Fort Gibbon at that rate, Wichita is under. Oh, neither of these towns are actually under our control. I think maybe we take this town at least and go back, and maybe we end up using a future corps. A cavalry raiding corps to go over here, because otherwise we could take a cavalry raiding corps and just raid outlying areas. Something I didn't do in the last playthrough. We're going to end the episode here. I'm going to look around, see if we're having any movements. No, Department of Pennsylvania is not moving. Army occupation isn't. Northwest is moving up to Grafton. We do have telegraph station there. Agriculture, diplomacy. You have a telegraph station there. Be nice to take. Let's look at the telegraph situation right now. The Union has one here. We can't see this. Maybe in the fact of having one down in Richmond might be a good thing. Don't have one. It has to be within this immediate circle. I think it might have to be. This is a telegraph situation as of right now. We can't see that one. Oh, you know why? It's not locked. It's not actually integrated into any system. It would need one over here. Yeah, see? It's not locked. I think you gotta have it in the same. This telegraph being able to send orders a lot faster within. It might be something back into Hampton's vision back here. Be able to give faster orders. I end up doing more. For the policies, we are still raking down policies right now. The funding here. Notes. From Marquis. Still doing industry. Still doing King Cotton, I mean agriculture. I'm thinking maybe we go down government funding again. Biggest thing is we need to get a reserve of cash. I think that is what we have. What is this? What is this number for? Maybe that's the money. Are we not even... We're not even close. Wait, what? Let's just see. What? This is the Treasury Balance. Ah, okay. Higher Treasury Balance. Okay, and this is where we recruited. Where we got the okay, this kind of five additional policies. Really need that? Probably not. Back down to 2. I don't think we can actually get any policies in the long run. Like this, we can't get until we get that. I think we might do letters of marquee. Oh, we're still doing diplomat. Oh, we're still doing this. Okay. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe on this new playthrough. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.